So in this short video, I'm going to take you through a question which came in CAT 2017 slot 2. As all of you know, CAT 2017 was a tough CAT paper, especially the LR part. And a lot of people actually did not do this question in that paper thinking that this was tough. But this question is only about ratios and proportions. So we are going to look at proportions and do this question, a easy one. We'll quickly finish this off and try to understand how we could have done this easily. So let's read the question first. Funky Pizzeria was required to supply pizzas to 3 different parties. The total number of pizza it had to deliver was 800. So total is given to you, it's 800. 70% of which was to be delivered in party 3. So you have, already quite a lot of data here that you know that 800 pizzas were there and 70% of them are going to go to one single party, which is party number 3. So that itself tells me that 560 pizzas were delivered in party number 3. Rest were equally divided between party 1 and party 2. So that means 15% went to party 2 and 15% went to party 1. Now that makes this quite easy now because we know this is 120, this is also 120. So that's how it adds up to 800. Pizzas could be of thin crust or deep dish variety and come in either normal cheese or extra cheese versions. Hence there are 4 types of pizza. So we have 4 types of pizza there. So we have thin crust normal cheese, thin crust extra cheese, deep dish normal cheese, and deep dish extra cheese. Partial information about the proportions of thin crust and normal cheese pizzas offered by the 3 parties are given below. So this is what was given as a table in the question, and this information in itself is quite enough to actually do this entire problem. So if you know what is proportions, then this question was very easy. So let's quickly run through what is proportion. So in ratio and proportion chapter, you have learned that proportions. So when something is given, let's say milk and water is in the ratio of m is to w, where m is milk, w is water, then I can say the proportion of milk in this particular solution will be how much? M upon m plus w. And the proportion of water will be w upon m plus w. So this proportion basically tells you the part of m in total, or in other words, this is always expressed as a number which is greater than 0 but less than 1. So assuming that there is some part of milk in it, isn't it? So let's say if I take my ratio as 2:3 of milk and water, this will become 2/5 of milk and 3/5 of water. So that means I can say 0.4 and 0.6 are the proportion of milk and water. If you add this up, this should total up to 1. So this is nothing but parts in 1 unit. Parts in 1 unit. So 0.4 is the total parts in 1 unit of milk. 0.6 is total part in 1 unit of water. And because proportion is part in 1 unit, then I know in 1 unit if I have 0.4 of milk, then in V unit I know I will have 0.4 V of milk, isn't it? So that's why we always say milk in V volume will be how much? mv upon m plus w. So this funda should be very clear, and if you know this and what we know what is proportions, this question can be easily now solved. So let's move on and try to solve this question now. Now see, this is the data available to us, but what I have done is I have taken thin crust and deep dish also here in this table. So this column I have added, this column I have added. Why I have added these two is because then it will give us a complete idea about what kind of pizzas were delivered into each of the party. Also what I've taken here is I've taken the entire share here and made it as 100, so I can also mark the amount of pizza. Now see, this becomes very easy now, so let's go ahead and do this now. Now see, thin crust accounted for 0.6 means deep dish will be 0.4, isn't it? If this was 0.55, then this will become 0.45, because we know that proportions should add up to 1, isn't it? So this will become 0.625, correct? This will become 0.48, so on and so forth. So you can actually fill this table up now quite simply, and here we know this will become 560, this will be 120, and this will be 120, and we'll have 800 as the total number of pizzas. So this is pretty much easy actually, this table to now fill up, because you know what is proportions all about. So I'm going to quickly do this. So I filled up 120, 120 and 560 here, and let's look at this table now. Now see, 0.6 of party 1, that will be how much? 0.6 of 120. So if I go back, 120 was here, and this is 0.6. So 120 multiplied by 0.6, and you get that as 72, right? Also we know this is 0.5. 0.5 of what? 0.5 of again 120, because party 2 also there were total 120 pizzas, so this will become 66. Also this is 0.375 of how much? Of 0.375 of 800. So that will come as 300. Now after doing this, I can also mark it out here. So I can say 0.3 of 120, which is 36, 0.65 of 560, and that is 364, and 0.52 of 800, and that will come as 416. After we have done this, let's move on now and add the other part of the proportionality. So this is 0.6, so this will become 0.4, this is 0.55, this is 0.45, this is 0.375, so this will become 0.625. Similarly, you have 0.3 here, so this will become 0.7, because totally it should be 1. 0.65 plus 1 minus 0.65, so 0.35, 1 minus 0.52, and that will become 0.48. So this is pretty much simple and direct from the concept of proportions. Also now, because this is 300, 300 minus 66 minus 72, and I get here as 162. 0.4, so this will become 48, or you could have even done as 120 minus 72, and you would have got this as 48, isn't it? Similarly, 120 minus 66 you get as 54, and then you know this is 300, so this has to be now 500, so you can find the value of this too now. And here if you now see, you can see here that this is 0.7, so 0.7 of 120 and 84 here, 0.35 of 560, and you get it as 196, and 0.48 of 800 you'll get at 384. Okay, or you could have subtracted 800 minus 416, you would have got the same thing here. So this is 416, so this will be how much? This will become 416 minus 64 minus 36, and this will come as 16. Now if I move further, I know the first question is solved here itself, and it says how many thin crust pizzas were to be delivered to party 3, and if you see here that we have already got 162. So that's my answer for this question. Look at the next one. How many normal cheese pizzas were required to be delivered at party 1? And if you see here in party 1, the normal cheese pizza was 16. So I have the answer for that too. Third one. For party 2, if 50% of normal cheese pizzas were of thin crust variety, what was the difference between the number of thin crust extra cheese and deep dish extra cheese pizzas to be delivered to the party? So let's go further and do this now. So for party 2 is what we are talking about, and it says 50% of the normal cheese pizzas were of thin crust variety. 50% of normal cheese for party 2 is thin crust normal cheese. So first and foremost, I need to find out how many pizzas were there which were normal cheese for party 2, and if you go back here, you know that it was 36. So I can now say 0.5 of that 36 is thin crust normal cheese. So here I can put this as 18. Now see, if this is 18, I know deep dish Normal cheese is also 18 because total has to be 36. That also tells me that for the rest of the two type of pizzas, you will have thin crust extra cheese at 48 and deep dish extra cheese at 36. Right? So why is that so? Because we have the breakup of thin crust and deep dish. See here. Now if we go further, we know that for the party 2, thin crust pizzas were how many? Thin crust pizzas were 66. Hence we can say thin crust extra cheese is the 66 minus 18, and that will be 48. That means the balance whatever is left out is deep dish extra cheese. That is 36. So you could have even done this as for party 2, 120. So you can do 120 minus 18 minus 18 minus 48, and that will give you as 36. So that brings us to the next question. Difference of thin crust extra cheese and deep dish extra cheese. So that'll be what? That'll be the difference between this and this. So that's 48 minus 36, which will be 12. So that gives us the answer for the third question. Now see, the fourth question here is exactly same kind of question. The difference here is that it is a price is also involved in this. I'm not going to do this question for you because I want you to try and do this, but I'm going to give you the solution. The answer should come as 59480. So calculate it for party 1 the way we did for the previous question. Only thing is you'll add the price and then tally the price to the total, right? So I hope you understood the question. It was a question related to proportions. Easy one. I'm sure you'll be able to do such questions in future. Very, very popular question. So make sure that proportions concept is right there at place. Thank you.